All right, now in this lesson, I'm going to use the same example as I did on the desktop version. First, I want you to clear your screen by going to the middle button on the bottom. And if you have anything open, just go ahead and you know what to do to close them. All right, now we got a fresh screen. Now open layouts by going to the bottom left icon. Select that and then select your favorite Bible to bring it front and center. Click on it and go to Isaiah 53:3. I want you to select the word griefs. To do this, just hold your finger on the word. Just click and hold. This will bring up a window, and in the upper right of the window, select the three dots. And that will give you an option to select Bible Word Study. Select that. Now this should look familiar to you. It gives us the translation ring, and let's scroll up to the top if you're not there, and it gives you the underlying Hebrew word for griefs, which is holy. If you click on the speaker icon, it will pronounce the Hebrew word for you. Pretty cool, eh? How you like that? All right. Now, scroll down to the translation ring. The mobile version behaves a little different than the desktop version. On the desktop version, all you have to do is click the Hebrew word in the middle, and it will bring up at the bottom every instance that that word appears in the Old Testament. But if you click on that word in the mobile version, it doesn't do anything. But there's a workaround. It makes you do some more work, but you can still accomplish the same thing. And let me show you how. Now listen and watch carefully. So to see every occurrence of this Hebrew word in the Old Testament, you have to click on each bar in the ring, like so. And when you click on a bar, it pops out just like it does in the desktop version. Now listen, the total number of every bar in the ring equals the amount of times the word is mentioned in the Old Testament. So to see every occurrence of the Hebrew word, in this case, holy, in the Old Testament, you have to click on each bar in the ring. And just like in the desktop version, when you click on each bar, it hops out. When I click on this bar that represents disease, down at the bottom, it shows everywhere holy is translated disease in the Old Testament. If I click on another ring, it gives me another way that this Hebrew word is translated, and so on as I select different bars in the ring. There it's translated affliction only once. Here, it's translated grief or griefs only twice. And that's here in Isaiah 53:3 and 4. Let's select another one. Grievous, only once. Illness, 3 times. But look at how many times it's translated sick, sickness, or sicknesses. So the bottom line is, it doesn't give you the number of times that this word is mentioned in the Old Testament by clicking on all the rings. But what you can do is you can look at each occurrence of this word in the Old Testament by clicking on each of the rings and looking down at the bottom to see all the scriptures. And that's all there is to it. So with a little more work than you had to do on the desktop, you can still find every instance of your selected word.